Welcome to Neeker's Bullpen. I'm Nick, and let's go ahead and jump right to it because this is going to be a fun day today. Real quick, let's check out yesterday's thesis. There's yesterday's thesis right there. Now, yesterday's thesis played out pretty decently so far from what I could tell. Can't really complain. Right here is yesterday's thesis. You see how it got right up here. It hit 384.74 during pre-market, and she started falling, breaking all these levels. Now, as we explain in our community, even in the past videos that we make, that when they start hitting certain levels, you can start taking positions because between 383.26 and 383.22, these are price movements, okay, where you can get in. And these aren't saying that the price is going to bounce back up. These are the prices that are saying that it's going to react. As you see here, it didn't do much reaction on the 1 hour chart, but it kept falling down. Hits 381.04, does do some reaction. Right there, that is a fractal S curve, and then continues downward. Okay, so far, if you would have followed the thesis, you would have seen that you could have got in at this moment right here off between this bar, right, this green candle bar, these two consolidations, this consolidation. You'd put your entry at the bottom of this little wick, right, or sorry, this little tail right here, right, which is above these two right here, and then you got your entry because it rejected 384.74, and then of course you move your stop losses accordingly as she drops. Okay, this was how you are able to lock in profits along the way. And you won't catch this full bottom down here, but you can catch about halfway at the bottom and take profits. Don't try to get to the full bottom because you're going to lose. This right here are two standing pipes. And also, this is an engulfing candle. So this tells me that the trend is definitely going to be reversing. So here he comes up, hits his head back on 381.04, drops all the way down to our level right there. Look at that, 376.20 during pre-market. And then, of course, what does it do? Bounces off of our little descending line, or sorry, our ascending line of support with a nice long green candle. Now we're hitting right here. This descending line of support right here is what we're kind of hitting our heads now turned resistance. So, how did this play out? Right? Well, let's take a look. There you go. This day right here is how it played out. All right, it hit that descending line of resistance down here, comes up. All right, here's the thesis. There we are, 378, 378.7. As long as we can get above here, I want to take a position. She comes up, she falls through, voila. I'm able to take a position right here and take that right up from 387.70 all the way up to 380.38, taking profits, being profitable off of a thesis that works. These are two lines of resistance right here that this was having a problem with. Three actually. Here you go. One, two, three. Okay. Two white lines in this yellow one. It broke through. Even tapped on this one as a retest. It comes up here, hits 381.04 again, right? Just reacting to it. Comes down, bounces off that descending line of support that we had, and says, "Ha, we're going up." Gets to 382.22. And that's where we stayed at the day. Double top to the end of the day. From here to here is nothing but chopping around. But on a grand scheme of things, if you notice, flat here, ascending here. So what does that tell me? That tells me that chances are, right, the probability of being calls or going long on the SPY is possible, right? It's somewhat safe, never always guaranteed, somewhat safe to do calls or go long on the SPY for the next day. So far, there she goes. Breaking 381.04 during pre-market, comes up, reacting again 382.22 even during post-market. Excuse me, this is all post-market. And we come up, dance around, got over it. Now we're reacting on 383.26. So as you see here, we're kind of bouncing around. This is how today's playing out. Okay, this is right here. This is today's market right over here. So the question is, what do we see? How do we see this playing out? Well, this is how I see it playing out. Let's scooch over here. There we go. a lot of jumbo, right? That's a good solid thesis. Each line has a purpose. You see that purple line? Let me back up. That purple line I was talking about before, right? Here's that one right there we bounced off of. That ascending line of support, let's highlight that. That goes back to June 21st of this year to December 30th of this year. This is a line where a lot of price action keeps reacting to, rejecting off of it, bouncing on it. That line leads us to here, right? That's what predicted pre-market and post-market moves before it got there. Amazing, right? So of course, same thing right here. This purple line at this line goes back to November 14th. Same thing. We have some rejection back yonder somewhere. Here we get some support right there, right? Got some support, broke down under it. Now we're coming up here. Question is, are we going to reject on it, right? Are we going to bounce our heads on it? Well, today might be the day where we find out. So now let's zoom in. Now let's get in. Let's get in there. Now we're in there. There's your little purple line right there. Wait, no, sorry. That's my 200 SMA right there. There's your purple line right there, crossing under 386.16, coming close to 384.94. Awesome. Why is it awesome? Because the price has already dropped down and tapped 381.04 during pre-market. That long tail means bullish. Billy. So now, as long as we can hold above 383.26, right? As long as we can hold above 383.26, don't worry about if it dips down, okay? Chances are you're going to have a dip and rip. Dip down to this to 382.22, and then, pew, she's going to tear off. And then she's going to tear off and bang her head right here on 384.94. You can bank on it, all right? It's not going to rip through. In my opinion, she's not going to rip through. Just by saying that, all of a sudden, she breaks right through. Slams right into 386.16 with momentum, right? So anyway, because of how significant 384.94 is, chances are it's going to react to it, whether it be fractal or just a reject, come down, and then bust through. It's going to have some reaction there. But the point is that we're looking for is we would get in here. 383.26, take profits at 384.94. That's a dollar move. That is definitely a 2-hour profit, okay? Especially if you're doing a 50-cent stop loss, and voila, you made money. You walk away. Now, what if you want to catch the remaining of this, right? What if you think it might get to 387.30, which is where the 200 SMA is? You want to scale up, okay? If it gets to your target of 384.94. Move your stop loss to 384.94. If it tags you out, so be it. Wash your hands. If it continues to push forward, so be it. Scale up as it moves up. Lock in additional profits. Just make sure you have it above or at your initial target. Always lock in profits. All right? So that's how we're looking today as far as the thesis go. If you like what you see here, please like, share, subscribe. Do it all as you can do to help support what we do so that way we can still bring more of these theses to you. If you want to see how these theses are really playing out, right, come to our Discord. Check it out. Look at historical data, right, of our thesis and see how well they keep playing out. We don't go for big numbers and crazy numbers, right? We don't go from 382.26 and say, oh, it's going all the way to 400 again. That's asinine. It's ridiculous. That's not what we're looking for. That's not what we're doing. What we are looking for is just a simple patch where we can make money and make money well on. All right? That's what we're looking for. And that's what these theses are about. If we can make money based on these type of levels, we are going to do great. Okay, and that's what we look for, and I want you to find that as well. So anyway, all our socials and whatnot are on this channel. If you like it, love everything that you do, right? Please like, comment, share. Please subscribe, and we'll continue to bring more and more, and even get you some post game data around 4 o'clock, showing you what and how things planned out. All right. So that is it for me. My name is Negra. This is the Bullpen. Ding, ding.